Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter Tim Spiers. Tim, we just heard from Nuno pre-West Ham, and I guess they've just down and dusted after the Saturday car crash, or almost car crash.
Oof. Yeah, and keen to move on from that, really. The cup is no more, he said, quite dramatically.
But it is, it's still more.
But yeah, what he means is, it's over in their minds. They've parked it for what are two important games coming up. You know, West Ham obviously tomorrow, and then Everton on Saturday, and then Wolves have got a nice little run of fixtures on paper. So
yes, I was going to say.
As we said before, Leicester, a huge opportunity playing these teams around them in the table to really cement their position in what is a very clear mini league between about 7th and 13th, and has been for a little while.
A lot of questions about Marko Arnautovic. He declared on his video that he's ready and will be coming to Wolverhampton on Tuesday night. But look, you can't just think about Marko Arnautovic. You've got Sami Nasri, Anderson, Marco Antonio.
Nice.
They're three up front that support. Someone like Arnautovic. I mean, there's got quality all over the pitch.
Marco Antonio, good lad he is. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, they've got talents all over the pitch.
What's his Antonio? What's his first name?
Mikhail.
Oh, come on.
It's
I'm pleased they got the three in behind Arnautovic, to be fair.
If you're a betting man, which you are,
I am.
You would back on.
I have to be.
You'd back on Arnautovic to score tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kiss the badge.
Yeah.
Run all the way in front of the away. I love this club.
Love it. I love 20 grand a week more.
So they've got to be careful. They've got to be careful of that. He's an obvious threat anyway.
Yeah.
He's their danger man. He's their talisman. He's an exceptional player, and he'll be fired up and motivated tomorrow. And it's one of those, isn't it, written in the script that he'll score. But how Wolves would love a clean sheet.
Well, absolutely. Nuno said that. He says that the most important thing for them is to start defending better, and most importantly, start defending better at home.
That's the key message from this very press conference that we just attended. Is that they've got to improve. Defensively, they've conceded 11 in 5, including the 2 cup games. I think it's 1 clean sheet since the start of October, I think.
Yeah.
Since Palace away, I think it's only 1 clean sheet. Home to Bournemouth, I can't remember another one. So, it's got to improve defensively. We're not expecting any defensive reinforcements in the transfer window. So, you're looking at Bennett, Cody, Sace, your back 3 tomorrow, and they've got to do better, and the guys in front of them as well, because there's been a lot of sloppy individual errors that have crept into their play in the last few weeks. Very unlike them. It's got to be the worst defensive run they've had under Nuno, because we all know he builds his teams from the back. Keep a clean sheet first, and then see what we can do up front. And that hasn't happened for a long time now, so got to improve on that.
Okay, questions are defence then. So Doherty back in the lineup against Shrewsbury Town. We expect him to be right wing back, correct?
I would expect that, yes.
Okay, so question number 2, Roman Saiss, any chance that him and Dendoncker could swap, or do you think it will definitely be Saiss at centre-back?
See, the thing is that they've finally cracked the midfield conundrum for me. Dendoncker frees up Neves. We've seen an improvement in Neves' performances.
I know, but there's only one more game without Willy Bolly, so he can go back to that, but just for horses for courses for this game.
Maybe, but I'm not sure you'll see a huge difference if Dendoncker went centre. We saw him do well at Man City, albeit a very deep-lying formation. He had plenty of help around him because Wolves were just pure defence at that point after the red card.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think they'll get through this game. He's played plenty of games in that position for Morocco.
Yeah.
He just doesn't look quite comfortable with it yet for Wolves, but we know he can play there. I don't think he'll want to disrupt what they're doing in midfield, because it's worked really well the last few games. The 3 midfield, Coutinho ahead, and then Jota and Jimenez up front. I think that's the lineup we go for.
Okay, question 3. Last question of the defence. Left wing back. Are we going Johnny or are we going Vinagre? / Ryan Giles, obviously.
Giles.
Not leaving Ryan Giles. I can't pronounce my I's. Never used to
You're
be able
too
to.
cold.
I am
really?
very cold. Yeah.
Give a little speech impediment.
Bit of wasp banter.
Jonathan Wasp.
Yeah.
Roy Hodgson.
What do you reckon?
How did you get rid of it? This is a revelation.
I can't. You know, can you roll your R's? I have to really think about R before I say it. Don't do it. I'll be bullied. I'm into it now.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. Can you go
massively off tangent?
Absolutely. Vinagre or
Johnny,
Castro?
Be Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Johnny.
Do you? Really?
Yep.
Just a bit more defensive.
Yes. Nah. No, I think Doherty played his way back into the team the other day. He had a dip away at Man City. Partner had a baby as well. I don't know if that was a factor in him being rested for the Leicester game.
Yeah. Well, the guys have to go through so much in labour as well these days. We really do.
But I remember when Steve Bull, his partner, gave birth, on the Friday night,
Yeah.
and he travelled without any sleep and drove all the way to Norwich and scored 2 goals, I think, in a 3-2 win. So yeah, it can be done.
Did you get the dummy out the sock?
It's not quite his style, is it?
No.
So I don't think Vinagre quite did enough against Leicester to demand selection really again, and I think Johnny's better on the left than the right as well. I'd expect Doherty to come back in and Johnny on the left.
We'll talk more about deadline day, obviously, after tomorrow night. But anyone else that they're looking at, do you think, or position-wise, do you think there could be a busy Thursday or a slur Thursday?
It's all quiet. It's all quiet. Not many names being linked. Saw Charlie Austin linked the other day.
Yeah, saw that.
Nothing in that one. I think it'll be a striker or nobody. I think they're happy with what they've got at wing back if they have any injuries, and I think they're happy with what they've got at centre half if they have any injuries. I think a striker's the one they'll be looking to bring in if they can. I think the week will more be about outgoings. I think, Danny Bart set to move to Stoke, we gather, permanently. Has been on loan at Middlesbrough. And then I think we'll see Bonatini, and then the likes of Conor Ronan, Wilson, Joe Mason. I think the week will more be about outgoings. They'll try and get as many out as they can.
Okay. Predictione then for Wolverhampton Wanderers, West Ham United, Tim Spiers. I want to go freezing.
Yeah, it's cold, isn't it? It's going to be cold. Predicted snow.
No, it's not.
Tomorrow night.
Is it?
Forecast is for snow all day. So
is it?
Yeah. So I don't know how heavy it'll be, but one to keep an eye on for sure.
Should we sit in the press room and watch it with a little bit of a fish supper?
Yeah, no fish for me, please. I think it will be. You're predicting. They want a clean sheet and they want a tight defensive 1-0.
West Ham had a steady result.
Yeah, and I think we'll see.
Talk about League One opposition. It's difficult to go play League One away.
I think we'll see a reaction from their defeat to Wimbledon for sure, and I think we'll see Arnautovic come in and give a big performance.
Yeah.
There's goals in it. I think as much as Wolves want a tight, boring 1-0. I think there's goals in it. But I would back Wolves to keep it going and edge it 2-1.
Oh, okay. 1-1 for me, but we shall see. Myself, Timothy Spiers, and Joseph Edwards will be there at Molineux tomorrow night for all the build-up on this one. Make sure you log on to expressandStar.com.